Hey AussieDoodle fans, Sugar Babies are 4 weeks old tomorrow, and they have changed so much in the last week. If you see, all their tails are wagging, they're trying to crawl on top of me. I don't know if you guys watch the puppy cam at night, but I usually spend a good amount of time in here at night before I go to bed. And the puppy cam has been spotty this week, and I apologize for that. But we're going to give you guys some extra time on the puppy cam once the puppies are 5 weeks old. Oh, I know. Everybody's finding their voices. Everybody is crawling or walking around pretty well now. And I just started putting the beds in here yesterday, and these little AussieDoodles have already found the bed and they know how comfortable it is. What? They're just not happy unless they're on top of me. Uh-oh, you okay? Come here, Leilani. So you guys saw the litter box go in the whelping box this week, and I'm kind of the person who experiments with new ideas and new techniques for raising puppies. So when you get a puppy from me, sometimes things aren't always the same as all the other litters of puppies. But what I'm working on is trying to introduce them to the litter box as soon as I possibly can. And I had this idea not only to use the pine pellets, but to use the puppy pad as well as the pine pellets. The scent, the combination of the two of these is really working well. And I wake up in the morning, come down here, and these puppies are just now turning 4 weeks old, and there's hardly any poop in the whelping box at all. Now, for whatever reason, they like to poop in there more than they like to pee in there. So some of the pee is going in there, some of the pee is going out here, but I would say 80 to 90% of the poop is already going in the litter box. So everybody's doing awesome. And oh, another thing, we normally start the mash at 4 weeks old, but you've probably seen on the puppy cam that I've been giving them mash a little bit sooner. And the reason for that is because Sugar isn't feeding the puppies as much as I would like to see her feeding them. She gets in here and she feeds them for 5 minutes and then she wants to get out. So you've probably seen me in here with Sugar. You know, when I'm in here with Sugar, she's more apt to stay in here. There's no concerns with the puppies not getting enough to eat. Everybody's eating well. They're eating the mash. They're nursing well. It's just kind of to supplement mom's milk, and that's why I've started the mash a little bit early. So everybody's hungry right now, and we're going to put some mash in here, and you guys can see how they love their mash. Are you guys ready for your mash? Huh? Are you ready, Tum Tum, to get some mash? Oh, I know. Okay, we're going to go get it. Alright, let's see if you puppies like to eat some mash. Come on, let's get your mash. So, mash is basically puppy food that has been soaked in water for a few hours. And when it's soaked in water, it's just like a sponge. So they don't even need teeth to eat it. They can just gum it and eat it, and they could actually swallow the little pieces whole, and it's fine for them. Get over here, Leilani. You may have seen on the camera that I pick up the little pieces of mash and I feed it to them like this. I do it with all my litters, and it gets them introduced to the mash, and it teaches them that good things come from humans. So, I would never want your dog to protect its food against humans. They're always going to protect their food against other dogs. but I don't want your dog to protect its food against humans. So that's why I always feed them from my hand. And it really only takes a few times of doing this, and then they know where the food comes from. Good boy. Tum Tum, you want one? Last night I was doing this and I was in the box and they were just all climbing on top of me. Here you go, Yuna. Get it. Good girl. Here you go. Now as they get a little bit older, between 4 and 5 weeks, when you put this mash in here, every one of them will be chowing down on it. You can see that Levi is probably the most aggressive with the mash. You know, he's bigger, he's hungrier, so he's, you know, a few days ahead of the rest of the puppies just because he's bigger. Get your mash. Come on, Leilani, get some. Oh, I know, Finn. I know. So this is the From All Stages. This is the Surf and Turf formula. So with the From All Stages, you can feed that to your adult dogs or you can feed it to your puppies. It has enough nutrition in there for both. And I really like it because, you know, I feed this to my moms when they're pregnant. I feed it to my moms when they're nursing, and then I continue to feed it to mom, you know, maybe a month or two after they're done nursing, just to try to help them, you know, get a little bit more nutrition. You have to watch with the puppy food or with the high protein food or the higher fat food that, you know, mom doesn't get overweight. But it's a great food. You can really feed it to your adult dogs year round. And the nice thing about the From All Stages is that you can get the different varieties of the All Stages, and you can rotate it out with your puppies, and you don't have to worry about them getting the diarrhea when you change from one to the next. I've changed their food just cold turkey one from the next, and they do just fine on it. That's what I mean when I say they're finding their voice. Levi, you being a good boy, huh? He's a good boy. Yeah. I'll let you guys get a look at every little puppy here individually. Everybody's doing great. Everybody's starving for attention. At just 4 weeks, when they're starving for attention at 4 weeks, you know at 8 weeks when they come home, they're really starving for attention. Aren't you, huh? See that little tail wagging? When you talk to them, their tails wag. When you pick them up, their tails wag. Hi, cutie. I wish you were staying with me. I do. Let's see. Yuna, did we do yet? I don't think so. There's little Yuna. Hi. These sugar babies are making a lot of eye contact with me already at just 6 weeks old. Did I get everybody?
Finn.
Are you a good boy? Huh? Are you a sugar baby? This is way more food than they will eat. I'll take some of this and I'll give it to Robin's puppies, and then Sugar and Robin will finish off whatever they don't eat. But I put that in here and I close the door so Sugar can't get in. If Sugar got in right now, she would just jump in there and eat up all their food. Well, that's it, guys. I hope you like seeing Sugar babies on their 4-week video. On their 5-week video, you're going to see their new playpen. So sometime between now and next week, I'll set up their new playpen. Right now they have, this is a 6-foot by 4-foot whelping box, and then, which is really big already, but then we're going to move to an 8-foot by 6-foot playpen. So they'll have twice as much room to run and play. Say over and out. We'll see you next time. Adios, muchachos.